Good morning, student. Today we are going to see regarding a topic in software engineering. The topic which we are going to see is validation testing. So, in previous video, we have seen about what is testing, how the testing methods has been made, and what are the types of testing available. So today we are going to see regarding what is meant by validation testing. So validation in the sense whether the data is valid to enter for testing or not, that we are going to test. So that is called validation. For example, if you are creating a form, if you are creating a Google form, right? In that, if you are giving a name, you are giving a text box, you are validating whether the text box should contain only the alphabets. If the user want to enter other than alphabets, just to say that it is an incorrect name. That is called the type of data which should be entered will be called as validation. The basic definition which we are given is validation tries to uncover the errors, but the focus is at the requirement level, one thing that will immediately apparent to the end user. There are totally three types of testing available for validation. First one will be validation test criteria. Second one we have to configure the review. Third one alpha and beta testing. So what is meant by validation testing criteria? Software validation is achieved through a series of tests that demonstrate the conformity with the requirements. If you gone to several number of tests to demonstrate the requirements of the software. So as we have to plan the test accordingly to conduct the test, a test procedure defines a specific test cases, whether the all functional requirements are satisfied or not. Here, the performance characteristic conforms to the specification and is accepted. Deviation from specification is uncovered and a deficiency list is created. Configuration review. Configuration review. The intent of the review is to ensure that all the elements of a software configure have been properly developed and have been catered and have necessary details to the bolster supported activity. While before going for the test cases, you have to consider the what are all the configuration has to be made, so that you have to review, and before all the review has been made, then only you will go for configuring the data. Next one will be alpha and beta testing. When a customer is to build from one customer, a series of acceptance tests has to be conducted. So the actual definition for alpha test is conducted at the developer side by a respective group of end user. So you will be having a group of end user while developing a site that refers the end user to access. If the end user satisfies the development side, then software will be with the maximum quality. If it is not satisfied, then it has to again redefine the design part, and then again it has to go to the end user. Whereas beta is now considering the developer part, one or more end user side. The beta test is a live application of software in an environment that cannot be controlled by the developer. So where alpha testing can be controlled by the developer, If there is any error may occur, then we can control. If the beta testing will be a live application, we're not able to control the developer, but we can check the error. As a result of problem during beta test, make modification and prepare for the release of the software product to the entire base. In beta, we can make the changes and we can develop the next new product. System testing. System testing is actually a series of different tests whose primary purpose is to fulfill the exercise of computer-based system. Here we'll be having system testing, we'll have recurring testing, security testing, stress testing, performance testing, deployment testing. Recurring testing is a system test that forces the software to fail in a variety of ways and verify that recovery is properly performed. The recovery is automatic mechanism. Data recovery and restore the evaluation for correctness will be called as MTTR, mean time to repair. Security testing it attempt to verify the protection mechanism built into a system will enact it from the improper penetration. Hackers who attempt to penetrate system for sports, vigilant employees who attempt to penetrate for revenge. We'll be having next stress testing. Stress testing execute a system in a manner that demands the resource in an abnormal quantity, frequency, or volume. So there is no limit on that. Based on that, the quantity of the things will be dynamically varied, so that the testing cannot be processed. So based on the limit of the process, testing will be takes place. Performance testing is designed to test the runtime performance of the software within the context of an integrated system. Performance tests are often coupled with stress testing and usually require both hardware and software instrumentation. It requires more utilization, execution interval, or log events as a sample thing. The deployment testing here, this type of testing is done only based on the environment, where whether we can execute the testing in a particular environment or not. So that is called deployment testing. Sometimes it will be called as configuration testing. Exercise the software in each environment in which it is to operate. So deployment testing examine all installation procedures and specialized installation software that will be used by the customer, and all documentation that will be used to introduce the software to end user. So far we have seen about what is in by validation testing, is what is in by deployment testing and software testing. Okay? With this, we are concluding what are all the types of testing available in this. Thank you.